Been going real good. Nice to get out here. It's hot, but it's nothing like that Texas heat. With that humidity, probably like 105, 106 over there right now. But it's nice to get back out here on the grass, our turf rather, and compete. We got a good offense this year, good defense. Just battling every day. So.
Are you hearing any of your teammates complain about the heat, or are you giving them any crap about that?
Sometimes they hear a lot of people complain about the heat, but we come from Texas and it's nothing. It's 3 weeks straight of 100 degrees out there. So coming out here and getting a little breeze during practice, it feels a lot better than it was back in Texas. So we get a little complaint, but at the end of the day, where we come from is a lot different from out here.
You got a couple of the early season games, or like 11 a.m. noon at the Rose Bowl. You get to practice in this heat, you think? Are you going to be used to that? Did you play any of those games before at North Texas?
Yeah, absolutely. At North Texas we played a lot of like 12:30, like 12, noon kickoff and everything like that. So like 11, that's really nothing in the time zone from Texas to here. So we're 2 hours ahead in Texas, so it's really, like we're playing at 1 our time. So I don't think that will mess us up at all, to be honest with you.
You guys were really disruptive in the spring. You feel like you've been able to carry that over into early camp, but we haven't been able to see what's going on.
Absolutely, that's what we pride ourselves on, is being disruptive and dominating. So making the transition from Group of 5 to Power 5, we always have a chip on our shoulder to prove people, that we can do it this level too. So that's kind of why we made the transition, and that's what propelled us. The spring and then coming over the fall, it really counts in the fall when you're doing the fall. Right, with the spring, we just want to show the coaches that we were capable of doing it, and we want to show everybody over to the fall, so they don't feel like we disruptive.
You guys have probably as good a view as anybody on how the offensive tackles are doing. How are they doing in stopping you guys, and who's looked good there?
I think we're doing offensive tackles doing a great job. We're coming out there competing. They might get me once, I might get them once. Y'all see it from afar, and so like I said, we're always competing with each other. And you say, guys that are doing a good job. I say all of them. I'm going against whoever jumps up there, and they're going against me. Fighting, battling. I don't think we have an issue there at all.
What have you seen out of Raekwon O'Neal specifically at left tackle?
Raekwon's coming in and competing. He showed a little bit what he's got. I think it's going to translate good for us on Saturday. So yeah, he's doing a good job. Like I said, like he was saying, we got a lot of guys coming in and competing. So whenever we're able to compete against them, and they're able to compete against us, they're getting us better, and we're also getting them better. So we feel very confident about the technical position.
All right, help the fans out a little bit. I want you guys to describe the differences in your game.
Okay, so the difference in our game, I would say, there's not too many. We do a lot of the similar things because, like I said, our whole life we've been working out, we've been training together. So, if he's working on one thing, I'm gonna be working on that. If I'm working on one thing, he's gonna be working on that. So, I wouldn't say there's too many differences in our games, but we can definitely point out the similarities.
So this spring, we saw a lot of different stuff they were doing with you guys, playing some end, but also there were some pass rush packages where you guys were lining up on the interior a little bit. What do you see your role being in this defense?
Very, very multiple. They're moving us across the whole defensive line, whether it be nose 3, 5, 9, 7. So we'll get a little bit of everything, the best of both worlds, rather, if you will. And we're just excited. That's one of the reasons why we came to UCLA is because the versatility they offer to us, and we're just ready to kind of have that ball, snapped on Saturdays and get ready for the fans to kind of enjoy that.
Is that an expansion from what you guys were doing in North Texas in terms of the number of different things you're doing on defense?
From what it's been like a defensive team, or like from what?
Yeah, just from like the different roles, like playing nose, playing a little bit of 5.
So at North Texas we played 3, we played nose, we played all throughout the whole defensive line. It's just whatever, we'll look on tape and see a weakness in the offensive line. This is what we did at North Texas. I don't know how. But we look and see on tape a weakness in the offensive line. So the guard was a little weak, that line us up on the guard. The tackle was a little weak, that line us up on the tackle. And vice versa. So depending on what the game plan was.
Last time I asked you guys, hadn't had any fun with the twin stuff as far as playing pranks or anything. Have you done anything?
Nah, I haven't got to that yet. They're putting ideas in my head. I might have to switch a room with one of these coaches.
Yeah, how do they? Obviously the numbers, but if you're in the meeting room and you don't have your jersey on, is anybody mistaking you for the other one?
They just call us Murphy.
Yeah,
twin. Murphy twin. Coach Malloe's actually gotten pretty good with it, being able to sit in the meetings and stuff. He's kind of got our structure. He says his structure is a little bigger than mine, and mine's a little skinnier, if you can tell that. He has a little scar by his eye that a lot of people tell us about. So that's some of the things that they tell us about. But like I said, Coach Malloe got his hand down. Coach Norton kind of got his hand too.
I see a slightly different shade on the hair too.
Yeah, I went a little lighter. It's good you picked up on that. A lot of people aren't. I went a little lighter. He kind of went a little darker. We didn't do it on purpose. It just happened that way. But that's a good pickup.
How is it working with Coach Malloe? It's started when he was recruiting you and then coaching in the spring, and then to now? Where's your relationship kind of on and off the field?
It's just flourished since then. Since the spring, recruiting us, coming in the home visit, we're in the portal, and translating it onto the field when we get in the spring ball. It's just flourishing. And coming into the spring now, we kind of got what he likes, what he doesn't like. And, we go talk to him. His office is always open towards us. That's for any player, not just ourselves. He's just that type of coach. And I have all the respect in the world for him. Love him.
Yeah, Coach Malloe, he's all about relationships, and we got a great relationship with him. And like he was saying, ever since he came to our house and met our family, and everything translated over into the fall. So we're very excited about our relationship going forward and what he's got for the outside linebacker group.
What about Coach Montgomery? What have been kind of the key things he wants out of this defense that he's told you guys, we got to do this, we got to do that?
He just wants us to play fast and wants us to play physical. That's the two key things he wants us to do, and everything else can play for itself. So if we play fast, we play physical, everything else can take